So the stock market is repeating a dangerous pattern, thus not seen in 60 years. But we have some good news. I have a stock that is predicted to soar 165%. Oh, and breaking news coming in from why I do this show every morning. The destruction of the middle class is going as they planned. Top 1% have more wealth than the middle class. The good news is you can make 165%. The bad news is if you were the middle class, I'm going to use him as an example because he's in the middle and he looks like he has class. Currently, that green line, and no, this is not to scale, it's crayons. That's 1%, okay, owns this much. Now, based on my amazing coloring with crayon skills, it's this, that little sliver right there now owns this much. So now you can tell your children it's going to get worse. Let's say they start preschool. Do you see it just got worse? And they go to junior high, it gets worse. And then they go to high school. They study really hard using antiquated textbooks and antiquated teachers that are not in the how it works. The 1% continue to eat away. And then they go off to college, they graduate from college, go out into the labor market, try to get a job, find out that they cannot get a job, go back to college, and it still keeps continuing. And they ask you, well, what should I have done? Because mom and dad, you said get a good education and become an employee, while the 1% take all. They do this by two things, starting businesses and trading equities. So we shall look at equities. It is never too late to start businesses and trade equities, ever. But let's do this. Prediction. This memory stock will soar 165% in 3 years. And the cool thing about these stories, they can write them. Okay, you click 165%. Oh, in 3 years. You got to wait for 3 years. In 3 years, you've completely forgotten. I mean, unless it's Vegas where you go there and you receive something, it stays with you. You take 3 years later. That was a poor choice. It's not fine, and it still burns like a fire hose. So a little cheat sheet on these articles is they're like, which one is it? Because they said it's not Nvidia. Scratch that. It's not Micron. Okay, so we'll delete that one. It's not SanDisk. Must be Nvidia. So are you excited? You guys going long? You going short? Are you doing something that I would definitely tell you never to do? We'll give you this. Nvidia is above the 200. That is strength up. Would not risk my money today at 130 based on a coin flip. If it is bad earnings, you can expect this price to slowly come down here and bounce on that. If it is great earnings, probably highest point is right there. But with all things, there is probabilities, and I will turn on one thing for you to show you where's the probabilities in this. This is how I trade your run-of-the-mill stocks on any run-of-the-mill day. It swings. I go to the daily. I trade, though, on the 2-minute, but I also trade on the daily. It depends on what it is. Do you see over there? It swung down. It bounced on the 200. That's over there. It bounced on it. And then you go up. And then it goes purple. Take profit. Then we come down. We swing down, bounce on this. You go long. You go up here. It goes purple. You take profit. Currently have momentum to the downside. You have 7, 8, 9. It gets pulled like a rubber band. And then, but that could be, you finish it up here. We'll see. This 165% is not going to come from Nvidia. They are talking about Western Digital because we're going to talk about revenue and we're going to talk about earnings and we're going to talk about all the things that don't matter, like valuation. In Western Digital, you really have a nothing burger. You went up 7, 8, 9, got rejected, pulled back. This is so consistent. Pulls up into this zone. This is the Bravo zone. It gets rejected. We're now in some type of channel. I will draw this for you. We will click here, and we will come down here. And I realize this is extremely boring, but hey, when they say 165, we got to look again. Went into the zone. You're coming back. You're going to come down right into this channel with these beautiful indicators. Link in the description if you ever would like them to tell you where is the market going today? It's going to probably come down here and retest the 200. So I am not going long. I am not going short. You are above the 200 momentum up, but as you can see, it really wants to revisit it. But now back to Nvidia. Nvidia earnings are only a few hours away. Here's everything that you need to know. Tell you what you need to know. Don't trade it. I mean, unless you paid $100,000 and Donald Trump is like, I got the earnings, you guys. They're huge. Okay, then sure. It will definitely push the NASDAQ today, what happened today? I'll show you. The stock that tends to move with Nvidia, yes, we know. We know, sir. If you traded this morning, you're like, those are a lot of lines. Okay, this got a little complicated. And my student, because he knows what he is doing, walked away with $4,035. Okay, 36 contracts. Here's the interesting part. You know, when you ask him, hey, what are you going to do with the $4,000 you just made? Nothing. Pray for you that someday you just get to a point where it's just like fishing. Confidence, and you should. That's why you saw so many contracts. It was this. This was the opening candle. All those lines was a fib. If you go back to this candle right here, I don't know what happened. Something spooked in after hours, sold off. So it's like, are you going to make that up? I think you will. So then it comes down here into a consolidation. If you turn on the fibs, you'll be able to see it. So let me just measure this for you from here to down here. And we're roughly, your 50% was like there, 0.5. And so we come down, we have this consolidation zone over here. We open, it hits that, it breaks that, ding, 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 ding. This is for my advanced traders. My new traders, I don't like you trading the first candle unless you know what you're doing. We broke out of the no-no zone. He was like, click, 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 click. Wow, you see something. Then what you will see, let me get over to how much time. Oh, by the way, $60 a month. Wow, that's a good offer you're running, Bravo. What is that, like $2 a day? That is $2 a day, stock screener. So if you're like, I don't know what to trade. Average 26 seconds. Knew it, I can hear the buttons clicking, and I knew exactly where he's gonna get out. I'll show you. I'm gonna turn on I'll turn these two off because you don't need to see them right now. The glitch. This is in my course. If you have my course, you'll see it. Oh, don't necessarily use this on the NASDAQ. I don't use it on anything. I just know it's gonna give me some support and resistance. I use it on Solana, and I use it on Bitcoin. And it is buy, it is sell. It is buy, it is sell. It is step one. Come up here, you click buy. Step two, you click sell. Do you have a step three? Yes, print money. Please do not go, oh my gosh, I need that for this. You don't need this for this. I'm gonna hit play and show you. Let's see if it changes. Like I'm gonna stop there. Stop, little buddy. Okay, freeze. So it came up, I knew, like he knew. You're not gonna go above there, and you definitely should get out there, and we all got out there. And on just one contract is 2,200. Boom, done. Now if you want, okay, so now you're gonna have a consolidation. You're gonna have to get above this purple line. It'll like, oh, what are we doing, consolidating? And then boop, boop, it's just, these are quick, this is quick scalping because you have a high probability that is gonna come down here. And I bet you if we look at the market now, it's probably given all this back. It's just the morning open. I have a course on it. See, you take this course. This is why I created the course, and this is why I do videos Monday through Friday showing you. So this is it follows along. Stock market money glitch. I have a few of them. So that way you're like, well, what do I do here? That's why I'm coming every morning. It's like you're in the course, okay? Then you watch me in the morning or you watch me later in the evening and you're like, oh, so that's what I did wrong. That's what I should have done. All right, so in my brain, I don't even know where this is going. But I will tell you, if it consolidates, it breaks that. That's a short little beep. All right, let me click play and see how this plays out. Oh, there it is. That was it. Done. Game's over. Okay, sorry. I mean, maybe you could grab another one, a little bit pop up, and then you're done again. Here, I'll stop it. It's like, okay, we got one more. No, you're done. Now, where is you currently at, right? Oh, you're right back there. Ta-da! And you do the swing. It swung up, and then you don't want to hold that, right? It was like, oh, am I greedy? Can I have one more? If you want to know how greedy you is, turn on my Bravo kit. This is when you're like, ooh, we got Shamu. Sometimes you'll get lost and you'll be so far away. It will always give it all back up. Wondering in the comments section, did you guys wanted to know what you did? Okay, so I just gave you what we did. Wondering how many of you guys grabbed that one. That is not an A move, that's a B move, but it's playable. When we have breaking news, stocks making the biggest moves, Monday, Meta, Abercrombie and Fitch, Zoom, Intuit, and more. Wow. That kind of got beat up. Wow, that one got beat up. Looks like Abercrombie, that was good. Everyone has some earnings today. Are we still wearing those? Those pants look terrible on you. All right, so moving on to the things that you need to know and understand. Why blindly buying every stock market dip could backfire. No, tell me, gentlemen, how is this possible? I thought you should always buy the dips. I actually did that on this channel. It's this one right here, TLT, the bond market. Can't be better than that. Always buy the dip on that. This has been the most painful. How many? Has it been like 5 years? Just when they tell you it can't go lower, guys, it went lower. Like this is so bad. And I see news articles and these macro guys are like, yeah, it's done. Like, sell at 83. Sorry if you're holding it at I'm not, guys. 171. Here, that was my first buy, was 134. And then here was about 117. And then something down here. It doesn't work. Wait until we go into a bear market. You want to know what works? This. You have to work for it. I tell you, copper, this was months ago. I'm like, this was good. It's setting up. You had a double bottom. I think that was the double bottom. And that's probably a 200. Boom. There you go. Right now, not a good time. Now back to the dangerous pattern. Woo. Pattern number one, miss Nvidia in 2009, rare signal. Let's double down. Problem number one is they dominate. You guys were all so heavy on, you got 7. Got a few more. That's 40% of the entire stock market is in 10 companies. You go back to the Great Depression, it's the same thing. You go back to 08. Whenever you are so lopsided with just a few, but then look at everyone else that's so underwater. We got these 7. Until that turns around. That was number 1. Number 2, an AI bubble burst coming in 20. At some point, yes. And number 3, the Case-Shiller. And number 4, the Buffet indicator, even though he's been jumping back in the market. So I don't know. Do as they do, not as they say. Also, you know that short squeeze that happened on Bitcoin? Because that's what happened. It was a short squeeze. They had all the dark pools. They had the data. They knew what was happening. They saw the movement. Trump even posted it. You pay him $100,000. We're going to pump this thing. It pumped. That was not El Natural. This thing might just be life-changing. TLT is at the bottom. This is the bond market. Everyone's like, yeah, short it. They like kicking like a kid when he's down. Like, come on. He was in a wheelchair. He had a patch over his eye. Yes, he was a little mouthy, but he is on the floor and you're going to kick him. That is my perception of TLT. Biggest short squeeze of 2026 will be U.S. bonds. Scott Bessant is manufacturing it right now. I am long with 40% of my portfolio. Okay, if you say so. And then we get to see one of these charts. It's like, so no, everyone, we're here. We're even farther down. We're down here. And he's like, yeah. And then we just draw lines straight up. Okay, so there you have it. There's your 165%. Those are your dangerous patterns. But at the end of the day, the things that you're not going to hear is the 1%. They will take all. The time people wake up and go, wait, I've done it all wrong. It's too late. They own everything. So please, whatever you do, start a business. One of my girlfriends, not a girlfriend, she's a friend, girl. She was just fired too. It was like, I don't know, 30 days ago. Or laid off. But she had a side hustle. She sells bread, and now she's crushing it. And over probably the last 60 days, she's trading. She's clicking buttons on the screen. I'm like, this can't get any better. This is her job. Sad for a day because they told her stop. We're going to look back and go, that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. And isn't it that what it is? Like, God really needs just to kick your booty. And you look back and you're like, that is where it happened. Please, 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 whatever you do, 1%, it's a tsunami. It is a wave. We're not going to ride it. We're going to paddle over it, but it's going to take some energy from you. So do you have the energy? Learn how to do this. And I'll come here Monday through Friday showing you what I did. And with that, I will see you in the next trade.